So the rubber on these, it's a washer with rubber on it embedded, all one unit. It's so old, they're just cracking. I noticed one was missing it before, right here. So what I decided to do was make my own. I stopped into a couple stores and they didn't really have anything. So I made my own. I had some, I think, tubing from something later in my junk drawer or scrap drawer, or whatever you want to call it. I throw things that might be useful later. The lock washers just weren't doing it. They were a little bit too big. They were hitting on the cover, so they wouldn't go flat. So you can see right here is one that I already did. Another one. And basically, oh, and I'm putting some thread lock on them. So this is the tubing I had. It's kind of thick. So I'm drilling the hole, just drilling a hole a little under the size I need, putting the bolt in, and then cutting around with the tin shears. Just cutting it, just kind of using the bolt as a guide. It's not perfectly round or anything, but it doesn't matter. And then cleaning off the threads and putting the thread lock on and putting it in. So the other thing I'm not going to do is I'm not going to tighten them down much or a lot. I was doing some reading and people are stripping these bolts, and I don't want to do that. In one case, on the bottom one, which is underneath here, yeah, I guess right there, I guess you cannot put anything on that one. That one's not supposed to have any washer or anything because the harmonic balancer is right here and it can rub on it. So that one is just going in the way it was, and hopefully that's fine. So I'm not tightening them down a lot, just normal. I decided I'm just going to try to use common sense on this aspect. I was kind of worried and trying to torque everything and to specs, and honestly I think it's just going by my settings or my torque wrench or whatever. It's just too hard, and I think some are ready to strip, so that's not good. So I'm just going to ease them into there. Let's face it, all it's doing is holding this cover on. It's not a major deal here. Yes, a lot of vibration, heat and everything, but I think this rubber will help. And the other thing is I can kind of keep an eye on it. I'll be able to see it, some of them anyways. Okay, so that's where we're at. We're going to do the rest of these and get them in, get the top cover on. Our belt still feels good. I think we have the right tension. We did the 90-degree flip thing on this one. It was about right. So I think we're good. And we did start it up again. I started it up and blew out a bunch of antifreeze, which is down in here. I think I'm gonna get some water and wash that out. I like that sitting in there. But let's get it together.